Hey, how y'all doing? It's Monday, people. Back to work, back to the grindstone, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure you had a wonderful day at work. Everybody meeting and getting back together, talking about the ball games and what happened over the weekend. So I hope your Monday went well, and this is going to be a hell of a week we got coming up here. I'm wearing my Vegas shirt today, my Vegas Strong shirt, because it's 1 year since the Las Vegas shooting that killed so many and wounded so many. And I just thought it was appropriate to wear it today and to point out the fact there ain't shit been done. Nothing's been done. As a matter of fact, they brought up the bump stock thing today. Well, what happened to the bump stock thing? Well, you know, it's got another committee to go through. It's got another 90-day waiting period. Well, string it along as far as they can. You think they give a shit? No. That's another reason why we have to vote Democrats in, because at least they have some responsibility or sense of responsibility about gun control laws in this country. And the Republicans, maybe all they want to say is, you know, Obama, oh, I'm sorry, I meant Hillary, oh, wait, I'm sorry, who's the next guy? Because whoever it is, they're coming to get your guns. And that's the Republican stance all the way. You know, them with the NRA, the National Russian Alliance Association there that they've hooked up with. They'll drag their ass on this gun stuff as much as they can. And here we are a year later and several more school shootings, and squat has been done. We talk about it, we cry about it, we wonder what's going to happen, and then we see what happens. Nothing! Anyway, what else is going on? Well, Brett Kavanaugh's in the news all weekend. That's what the big thing is. At the last minute there on Friday, Jeff Flake had a moment and I guess reconsidered and called for an FBI investigation into the events that were talked about in session there in the committee. Now, first off, I want to get off my chest that no, I'm not happy with that. It should have stayed in the committee. They should have asked for the FBI report, asked for the investigation, and tell them to bring the results back to the committee. But they made a deal that says, okay, we're going to pass it through the committee. We're going to send it out on the floor with a caveat that says it's got to have an FBI investigation. And as I came down here, Mitch McConnell, Turtle Man from Kentucky, is still standing up there on the Senate floor, belly aching about it. As a matter of fact, what the hell did he say? No one is safe. No one is safe. He's pitching the same thing Kellyanne Conjob was out there saying, that any man who had any job, any time in history now is got to be worried. I'm not worried about shit. Not me, baby. Not my kids. Not if my father never did. Nobody I knew had to be worried about a sexual assault charge on him. Nobody that I know did that. So no, it's not that way. That's what the Republicans are trying to frame this. You know, if we go through with this kind of stuff, it's open season on any man in the world. If they did something wrong, Mitch, yeah. But he's up there belly aching about how this is just a conspiracy against the Democrats and how long they waited. And looky here, they're just trying to be obstructionists. Listen, Mr. President. Are you shitting me, Mitch? Nobody should listen to a cotton-picking word you said. You held Obama's pick open for 400 days plus. With all sorts of, you just wouldn't put it in committee. You just outright came out and said, no, we're not doing it. We're not going to give any Supreme Court pick to Obama. No, he's going to hold it. He held it for over 400 days. So what is little Mitchy boy whining about? Because that's what he's doing. He's up there crying like a little baby, like the Democrats are being so mean. Kiss my ass, Mitch McConnell. You little worm, you turtle shit. You pulled that whole crap during all the time during Obama's term, and then you come up here and whine about this stuff, you little weasel shit. Damn, I wish Kentucky would get rid of that idiot. He's an embarrassment to the state of Kentucky. He is the richest senator in the damn Senate and from the poorest damn state in the union. What you tell me how that comes out? They've been pushing this. Even Brett Kavanaugh on the stand the other day in front of the committee was talking about, oh, it's a Clinton conspiracy. It's a right and left-wing conspiracy. It's the Democrats. They're coming after me. It's the deep state. All that bullshit. Do you think for a minute that man can be bipartisan when he's not bipartisan? I'm sorry. Carried away here, buddy. You think he can stand in judgment on somebody that might have a political issue come in front of him? I don't think so. He's already declared war on the Democrats, the evil Democrats, which is the same message. I get tired of this shit because he was just up there doing it a minute ago out in the Rose Garden or wherever the hell he was, talking this morning about his trade deal that he's making and how the evil Democrats this and the evil Democrats that. I haven't heard a kind word about Democrats come out of that stupid man's mouth since he got elected. So don't ask me to be nice, John. Hey, we got to be nice with the Republicans. Kiss my butt. That man declared war on the Democrats the day he took office. That day he came down the damn escalator. That's his M.O. Talk shit about everybody. Foreign leaders, it doesn't matter. Opponents, it doesn't matter. But, oh, Lord, you bring up Brett Kavanaugh. Oh, well, you know, boys will be boys. You know, this happened when he was in high school. The whole thing about that stinking little thing is yes, I believe Dr. Ford. I wholeheartedly believe Dr. Ford. Brett Kavanaugh showed himself to be a liar when he was up there in front of the committee. Oh, no, I've never blacked out anytime, anywhere. Well, shit, people are crawling out of the woodwork on social media and on TV to call out the fact that the guy was a lush. He was a drunk all during high school, I guess, in college. He was known for it. So did he lie? Yes, he lied. Again. How many times is this man going to get away with lying in front of that committee and get away with this shit? And they hold him up as some kind of saint? Are you shitting me? The little turd just showed himself the other day asking that senator, have you ever blacked out? Are you shitting me? She's not the one in the hot seat, asshole. You were. So, yeah, I don't think he has the temperament. I hope they investigate this damn thing out the wazoo, and I don't care really what comes up with it. I want his ass blocked for all the information that we were blocked from seeing. I want him taken down for the lies that he's already committed on that Senate committee, in front of that committee. No, I don't want him up there. I want to hold the seat until after the election. Isn't that what Mitch McConnell said? That's what Mitchy boy, let the people talk. Let the people decide. Yeah. Mitch McConnell doesn't want anybody to decide except him and the Republicans. That pisses me off. It's out of committee. Because now it's on the Senate floor. And all he has to do is just wait, baby, and wear them down. Get the number of Republicans and then throw it on the damn Senate floor. Get a vote on him and shove him on the court. Because it's important, baby. It's important. There's a House bill, I believe it's a House bill, I think it's 17-646, if I'm not mistaken, called the Separate Sovereigns Exception. Now, what this bill, if passed, will do is if a president gives a pardon for a federal crime, then that pardon is good all the way down through the states. Now, it ain't like that right now. Right now, if a president gives a pardon for a federal crime, well, it's a pardon for a federal crime. It does not include a pardon for a state crime. You know, and you have to ask yourself, why all of a sudden is this bill coming up? I'll tell you why. Because there's people with state charges presently and future charges. Maybe even little family members there, Donnie Jr., a little Ivanka maybe, Eric Trump, all the whole Jared Kushner, you know, close-knit family that's been ripping the people off ever since they got up here. And so, yeah, there's going to be some charges, I believe, when they get looking inside the Trump Charitable Foundation, you know, where they go out and buy big paintings of Donnie to hang on the wall or pay off Donnie's indiscretions with the charity money, that kind of stuff. They're going to hit him with charges. When you get into the Trump businesses with the CFO that flipped out there, then yeah, you're going to get New York State charges for all sorts of bullshit that they tried to get away with. And so they want that law passed, and they want Brett Kavanaugh on the court. Now, these things are happening only because Donnie the dictator is our president. And so they're in a hurry to try to save this asshole for what's coming down the pike. And that's how come it just makes me sick, Mitch McConnell out there whining like a little, oh, the Democrats, it's evil. Bullshit. Playing the same golf. We're paying for golf games and rallies. That's what we're going. He's got another rally coming up. I don't know where. Mama told me. Searching my Rolodex right now, and it's not coming up. But he's got another rally he's going to. Several this week. I understand he's supposed to come to Texas, to campaign for Ted Cruz. Speaking of which, did y'all see Saturday night Willie Nelson with Beto O'Rourke in Austin, Texas at the amphitheater outside? Not only am I so proud of this, I want to point out something that I saw in the, no, I did not get to go, people. I like most of us, I sat at home and seen it on TV. A little perspective on things here in Texas, and this just makes me tickle to shit. I'm just all sorts of giddy. When they're talking about rally numbers, and y'all know how much Donnie the dictator loves his numbers. He's got the greatest numbers in the world, in the history, the biggest crowd at his inauguration, at his rally. You just can't. There's millions of people outside waiting to get in. Are you shitting me? Donnie keeps them cameras tight, baby. When in the 2016 election, during the campaign cycle, there was an article in there about the crowd size for different rallies. And it seemed that during the Clinton-Trump campaigns going on there, that Hillary Clinton in Philadelphia packed in 33,000 people. Now the estimate, that is what the official count is. Some people estimated it up to 40,000. But we'll stick with the 33,000 that the official number says were there. That's Hillary Clinton, 2016 in Philadelphia. Donnie's largest rally was held in Mobile, Alabama. I'm sorry, Simona. And he had 28,000 people. That was Donnie the dictator's biggest rally, was 28,000 people. Hillary beat you, Donnie. Big time, buddy. Big time. That's a tiny number there compared to Hillary's. But hold on. Now, what was the count up in Austin this weekend for Beto O'Rourke? A Democrat running in deep red Texas, baby. They had 55,000 people at that outdoor amphitheater in Austin. 55,000. That's a new record for people turning out for a political rally. Would you say Donnie coming down here to Texas to give a big old rally in the biggest stadium in Texas? Let's see it, baby, because it ain't on your official calendar yet. Was you just blowing smoke up Ted Cruz's butt? I believe you might have been. You better put your shit together, buddy, because it's not on your schedule. And old Ted's down here. He's treading water, baby. He's treading water. He's going to sink. And he's going to sink like a rock, because that number right there tells you which way Texas is going, baby. And I understand Tennessee is on the lot, too. So there are states that are on the bubble, baby, that haven't been blue in decades. But they have a possibility of turning blue now, baby, because of this big blue wave. Because most of our population sees what's going on every day. You know, they're trying to pass through it hasn't passed through yet, it went through the House, another $3.8 trillion in new tax cuts, which will mostly benefit the upper wealthy. Doing cuts to the estate tax again, too. Oh, don't you know, you rich people, they got to have that money to leave to their kitty boys, so they'll grow up filthy rich and never have to work for a damn dime in their life. That's pitiful, all that shit. They want the good old days, baby. Let's go back to taxing the ultra-rich at about 75%. And they'd still have plenty left over for a new yacht. I'm sure, Miss DeVos, you could buy you several more even after 75%, but they're greedy. They are greedy. That's all the Republicans are. So, no, it hasn't gone through the Senate yet, but yeah, they're trying to pick up enough. During the time, every once in a while, you hear them talking about, oh, entitlements. We're going to have to face entitlements. Yeah, How about we keep your filthy hands off the Social Security money for one thing, and two, you keep giving these ultra big tax cuts to the wealthy. Why in the hell do you need to steal from the Social Security? I'll tell you why. Because they are greedy. They want it all. They know this isn't going to last. They know that stock market's not going to stay up there forever, baby. It's going to crash, and when it does, they want their capital. They want their money out, and they'll get it out. Anyway, did y'all see where he was very disrespectful to a CNN reporter this morning out there talking about his I think that just points, this young Cecilia Vega, he called on her and then immediately turned to his little male buddies there and says, well, she didn't think I was going to call on her. Look at there. She is shocked. I shocked her. And the young lady, Miss Vega, said, I didn't think you were going to call on me. And Donnie the Dick, Tater, I know you're not thinking. You never do. That's who he is. That's who he is. He doesn't respect women at all. Do you think Brett Kavanaugh does? I don't think so. Not in this situation. He's lying about shit. He'd rather ruin Dr. Ford's reputation than stand up like a man and say, yes, I may have drank too much sometimes, and maybe I did something that was inappropriate. And for that, if I did, I am terribly sorry. What is so hard about that? I would like to apologize to Dr. Ford if at one point I was too inebriated to know what I was doing and may have done something inappropriate. No, he takes the lead from Donnie the Dick. All the women are lying. They're all lying. They're all his conspiracy out to get him. Ain't one of them telling the truth, just like him, just like every Republican that has to face these kind of charges. Al Franken stepped down like a gentleman. I wished he had not done that, because I sure could use his voice right now. I miss that man. But he did the honorable thing at the time. He thought that was the appropriate thing to do. Do you think any of these assholes that are charged with anything are going to stand up and do anything? Hell no. They're not. Saw a guy does this speaking. His cousin chimed in on one of his things talking about when my friend said that men should stand up and have the women's back. This guy wrote back over his cousin. His cousin wrote back. How dare you assume when you say that we should have, the men should have her back, have the ladies back, because that insinuates that they're not equal. And listen here, buddy, either they're equal or they're not. He was trying to call out my friend's hypocrisy. Either they are equal or they are not. That was his Republican answer to this shit. Well, let me tell you something, baby. They're not. And they keep fighting for the equality, just like every other struggle of every other minority in this country that isn't a white old fart. Then yeah, they have to fight for them, and they're not equal yet, baby. The law says they might be. Some parts of the law. There's other parts of the law that still disparage women. So yeah, the answer is no. They're not equal yet, and that is why our struggle, this fight, continues on from the birth of this nation. The struggle continues, the fight continues to bring justice and to bring equality into this country, just like our founding documents say so. So, either women are equal or not, or the Constitution applies to all of us or applies to no one. These Republicans piss me off with their Rush Limp Dick crap, the Fox News crap that comes out of people like Tucker Carlson or Sean Hannity, who's got his fingers so shoved up Donnie's butt, and in there with the all right. Oh, I ain't called out no letter. I got mail, baby. I got mail. And first off, Marianne McLaughlin, it was about time I got a letter, baby. Me and Mama had been recently talking about, have you gotten a letter from Marianne lately? No, we haven't. So Marianne, I got your letter. Mama and I sat there and read it, the whole thing. Marianne's letters covers weeks at a time, sometimes a month at a time. And the dates are all in there, and she'll start writing again. And there's so much information in there. But Marianne, thank you very much. Mama and I always, dear, enjoy your letter. That's Marianne McLaughlin from Royal Oak, Michigan. Then I got a letter from a person in Missouri. And this person sent a nice small donation in her envelope. And the only thing I'm allowed to say is that she's from Missouri, baby. And she's in a very red area of Missouri. And again, I can sympathize. I have a friend in Tennessee who is in the same boat. He's blue. He's deep blue. But if he utters his mouth much, he may not have a job. And that's kind of bullshit that flows down here in Texas in the oil fields sometimes. You complain about Fox News a little too much, and well, maybe we'll call the other company next time we need a job done. We won't bother with you. So yeah, people get put in a position holding their livelihood, their families' health and well-being if they utter a word. And but anyway, Renee Hogeson is running in the Missouri 4th Congressional District. And she wants you to vote for her in that district. And so y'all get out November 6th. Renee Hogeson in Missouri 4th District. Get out and vote for her and make it so people don't have to worry about stating what they believe in, standing up for the rights of others and stuff like that our party is based on. And then I also got a letter from Ed Weber. And he sent a very nice donation in there. And he said he's been watching me from the beginning, and it was the first time he donated, and it was a very nice donation. Ed, I really appreciate that tremendously. It goes a long way in helping us here at the house get everything done. And I might need it more sooner than what I think. My river, that is normally at 7 feet, is now at 21 feet. And so with the continuing rain around here, and it gets up into our watershed up there north of or west of San Antonio, I have to watch those rivers up there. If they get too much water in them, all that water runs right down to my backyard. And so the river's at 21.8 feet. We are now officially on river watch at my house. And if it keeps creeping up, then we have to start picking stuff up. And if that happens, I will not be able to transmit from the shop because there'd be about a foot of water in here. And I'll be upstairs if that happens. But I'm not anticipating it to happen yet. Like I say, these floods that we have at my house, they're not rushing water floods. They're slow creepers. I can watch it come up and get prepared for it and all that kind of stuff. So there's no worry there. Don't nobody get concerned about that. Anyway, that's about all I got, baby. It's Monday. It's October 1st. October 1st. The vote's on November 6th. We can't screw around no more. This is not a fun little party that we're having. This is serious business that we have to get down to motivate you and your friends and their friends and their friends to get out and vote because America's health is standing with it. Beto O'Rourke, I'm so proud of the man. Look what's happening in this party. Look what's happening in the Democratic Party. Progressive Democrats are coming up, baby. And that's what we want. I want a progressive America, something that's going forward. I don't want to put it in R in reverse. That means Russia, baby. I don't want to go there. And that's all the Republicans have on their mind. Anyway, Jason, I think that's about it. Like, share, and subscribe. John Burdeville, Blue Dot in Texas on Facebook. No, John Burdeville on YouTube. John Burdeville on Facebook, YouTube. I'm a Blue Dot in Texas. Get all screwed up here right there at the end. All that shit. At Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter. Out my truck window. We've had a big uptick here lately on YouTube, so I really want to thank those people that come by, subscribed on our YouTube channel. Those over here on Facebook, run over there and do a little subscribe on my YouTube channel. The numbers help us tremendously. We are at 9,360 something, if I remember correctly, on our YouTube channel, and we're at 14,500 followers on our Facebook. Our Blue Dot Family member page over there, John Burdeville Speaks, Blue Dot Family, they blew through 5,000 members, and they now up to, 5,600 or 5,700. They're getting like, they're cranking, baby, they're cranking. The closer we're getting to this, the more people are getting serious about this shit, as we should. So tell all your friends that get ready to vote for November 6th. My son's going to be changing these names and stuff around up here that's been up here long enough. And we're going to put some new names up there. We want to thank everybody. Keith Thompson, thank you very much, buddy, for your donation to PayPal. And we had another PayPal I didn't write down. You know, I get people that contact me sometime. They'll send a little donation or something, and I have to look and see where they were. And I did that with Buddy Davis. Buddy Davis is an Emmy-nominated musician and singer and songwriter that contacted me, and I didn't know who he was until later. I learned out that Buddy Davis, look at this guy. He knows his stuff. And the same thing with Madeleine Bell in Spain. She was a star, and contacted me. And another one I just recently figured out, Zach Hendrick, not long ago, sent me a little donation. I thanked him very much for it. And with my list of people I'm trying to catch up on, I did not get around to looking through his Facebook page. But oh, Lord have mercy, Zach Hendricks. Go by and check him out on Facebook. The man is an artist, baby. The man can sing and play a guitar like you wouldn't believe. I just listened to his Tales of the Ferryman. Tales of the Ferryman. I just listened to that, Zach. And, buddy, let me tell you, I did not know, but, man, you got a voice, baby. And, man, that's some beautiful music you put together. And I'm so impressed that I have run into so many wonderful people doing this, and I'm just blessed with it. Anyway, y'all take care, and we'll see y'all on Wednesday. Bye.